Good morning. So for breakfast this morning, I'm having my Hex B, and that's the Tesco Raisin Wheats Best of Fruit. So these are 45 grams. Yeah, I can have 45 grams, and that's a Hex B. I'm having that with Muller Light. I don't like milk. I'm having a Muller Light 0% fat. So for half a sin. So I'm having half a sin and my Hex B. I'll see you later for lunch. So I'm going to have a mid-morning break and I'm going to have this beanie white chocolate raspberry flavor instant coffee, which is free on Slimming World. I'm using some of my Hex A semi-skimmed milk. I can have 250 mils. I'm going to have an orange. So yeah, that's what I'm going to have for a mid-morning snack while I record my weigh-in update. So yeah, let's do that. Hi there and welcome back to my channel, your girl here to tender. Welcome to Marvelous Encouragement. If it's your first time here, be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload a video. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my weigh-in update. So before we do that, let me just tell you where I am at the minute. So as some of you know, about 2 months ago, I decided to embark on trying to lose the 1 stone of weight that I had put on when I went away on holiday, came back, couldn't be bothered to get back on plan. As some of you will relate, it's very hard to get back on plan after holiday. I'd also had COVID prior to going on holiday and I just ate my emotions away because I had to cancel my holiday and all of that stuff. So anyway, so the last 2 months have been about trying to lose that 1 stone. Initially, I'd started and I was doing well, and then my weight loss just came to a halt and not much was happening, and I was really frustrated. I did a collaboration with the lovely Rachel from Hay Bales. Rachel, I am forever grateful to you for that week when we did the collaboration, because you know what? It really helped me out, and I realized that power of what's the word? That word, accountability and support. Support makes all the difference. Being accountable makes all the difference. And the fact that we've logged our struggle and we've logged how we got back up, I think it was really helpful not only to us but to the people that also watch us. So to everyone who gives me support by watching my channel, commenting, liking, anything, I'm so grateful because it does make all the difference. So yeah, after that vlog, I then decided also to do some intermittent fasting. First, I decided not to get weighed. I wanted to just fall back in love with eating well and exercise and just enjoy being healthy rather than just focusing on the numbers. So while I was doing that, I decided to read up on SP. I did a video about what the SP diet is all about. So the SP is part of the Slimming Well plan. So you're either doing food optimizing or a bit of a stricter version where you really lower your carbohydrate intake, and you also lower your sins from 15 to 10. So I did the SP plan, and I did a video on what it is, how to do it. I will link that in the description box below. I will also link a couple of videos of what meals I ate on the SP plan that helped me to then lose 4 pounds last week. And then I carried on not doing complete SP, but having as many SP meals as I could, speed protein meals. I did add some healthy fats in there as well, just to enjoy, my avocados and salmon and stuff like that, nuts, seeds. It's been great. So yeah, after a week of eating as many SP meals as I could, I went to group this morning. I'm still having some issues with group because I like to attend morning group. I like to get weighed at the beginning of the day. But I start work at 9, so I'm only able to go in and get weighed, and then I'm supposed to attend, the, image therapy in the evening session. Last week, I left my house to go for image therapy. I left late. I arrived there quite late, and then I just felt stupid like walking in because I was so late. So I drove back home. So I'm going to attempt to go tonight, and I'd really love it to make it to group because it's nice. I mean, at the end of the day, I didn't just get pay, I have to pay for Slimming World, and to pay just to stand on a scale seems a little bit silly because I could use the scales at home. What I'm really paying for is being part of a group, a support network, accountability group. So I'm going to try and go tonight, but evenings are so hectic because that's when I'm cooking, that's when I'm seeing my kids and, my husband, and life just takes over. But I need to create some me time because I am important too. So I'm going to try and go to group tonight. Now, today I got weighed, and I want to talk about the importance of this Slimming Well plan. Now, food optimizing is about food optimizing 7 days a week. Now, the day you get weighed, if you decide to go crazy and overdo the sins and the celebration, if you've lost weight, by the way, I did lose weight this week. If you overdo the celebration, you have eaten into the next 7 days of your journey, yeah? Because the weigh-in is for each 7 days that you do. So if I mess up today, I've got 6 days left. I'm not saying don't treat yourself at all. I like to go out. And when I go out, I eat whatever. But I think it's really important to remind ourselves that when we step on that scale and the number is not quite as we would have hoped, we need to remember that that one day makes a difference. So at the end of the day, we're all adults. So if I make a decision to be off plan or celebrate with, 50 sins, I then have to accept whatever the scale says the following week and be okay with it because I made it an adult decision to partay. And also, for some people, they could have this celebration sins, 50 sins, have the 6 days to make up for it, and come out with, some 6-pound weight loss. And if you're like me, that one day will have an impact on the numbers that are, on the number that shows on the scale. Even if I spend the next 6 days trying to make up for it, sometimes it just doesn't happen. So we have to understand that we're all different. I don't get away with 15 sins, and I've never been able to get away with eating 15 sins a day. It just wouldn't work. I wouldn't lose anything. If anything, I'll probably gain. So I've learned that if I stick to the 8-10 mark, I'm okay. Some days I can reach 15 and it's okay, but the majority of days for me personally have to be around the 8-10 mark if I want to see even a tiny little change. Yeah. So learn yourself, learn what works for you, what works for your body, and then do that. Okay. So I just wanted to say that. So I went to group this morning and I was carrying my little baby niece. She's not a baby, she's a toddler. She's 2. She's staying with me for this week. So we went together. It was nice, auntie and baby niece. Stepped on the scale, and this week I lost 2 pounds. Let me just do a dance, okay? Let me just do a dance. Guys, you know what? When you lose weight, you gotta celebrate, because you know what? There are weeks when I don't lose anything and I feel like crying. So if I can spend some weeks crying, I can spend some weeks celebrating and dancing. Allow it, please. Allow it. The other thing I forgot to mention, how could I lost 2 pounds this week, but that meant I got my 1 stone award. Yes, we finally got there. I have lost the stone of weight I have been trying to lose for the last 2 months. It's taken me 9 damn weeks, but guess what? It doesn't matter how long it took. I'm there. I've made it. My plan for next week is to food optimize and to do some SP, I wouldn't say days, SP meals, as many SP meals as I can. I think that's just something that I'm going to do ongoing. As many SP meals as I can, but I'm definitely going to introduce back just some general food optimizing, my carbs back into my diet. But because I know that my body doesn't love them that much, I'm going to keep it on the low. Okay. So yeah, that's the plan for next week. The journaling has not gone well. In fact, I really haven't done any at all. Walking wise, I've done a little bit, but not very much. I'll tell you what, guys, body magic makes all the difference. It does. If you can do it, it does make the difference. And I'll tell you where it makes a difference for me. For me, it doesn't make a difference so much in terms of I'll lose more weight. No, it makes a difference on how I feel up here. My motivation, my focus is just more together when my body, my mind, and my spirit are all connected, working together to lose this weight. I just feel so much better when I walk. And the decisions I make after I've come back from a walk are very good. When I come back from a walk, I am ready to eat healthy. I'm ready to drink water. The good thing is it makes me thirsty. So it triggers my thirst, and then I drink more than when I'm just sitting at my desk doing, obviously working, but not doing anything physical. When I don't do anything physical, I personally struggle to drink water, and yet drinking water really does help with weight loss. It's not the water that helps with the weight loss, it's the fact that it helps your digestion. Also, it separates hunger and thirst. When you are drinking enough, you are then able to tell if you are thirsty or if you're hungry. Because there are times when I'm thirsty and I've gone for food and then I've eaten whatever it is, and then I've realized I still feel something. Then I drink water and then I realize, right, I was just thirsty, but guess what? At this point, I've already eaten. So it's really important to stay hydrated for that reason too, just so that you don't eat when you're thirsty. The other thing I wanted to say about body magic, when you exercise, your body shapes different, yeah? You lose your weight different. So although I've lost the stone of weight that I had gained, I don't look how I looked before when I was a stone lighter. So last time when I was a stone lighter, I was a lot more toned, and I think looked smaller than I do now. I weigh the same as then, but actually look a little bit chubbier, I would say. And that's because my body isn't so well toned, because I haven't done quite as much exercise as I was doing last time. So body magic does help with that too. Yeah, just I'm clearly talking to myself, but maybe someone else will benefit from me saying it out loud. So yeah, that's my weigh-in update, guys. This weekend I had plans, I've cancelled them. I'm not really in the mood to do an awful lot. So yeah, I think I'm going to be spontaneous this weekend. I'm just going to wake up and go with the flow, go with what I'm feeling. So I may end up doing loads, or I may end up doing very little. I am taking my niece back to my brother's house, my sister-in-law's house. On Friday, my kids are going away. Yeah, so in the house it's just going to be me and my husband, so that should be nice for us to just spend a week together on our own. And what's the other thing? Yeah, it just means I'm not cooking for a million people. So not to say my children are a million people, but sometimes my son wants something that's different to my daughters, that's different to my husband's, and then there's me. I try very hard, to be honest, to just cook the same thing for everyone, but maybe just add a few different things. So like, let's say if I do a bolognese, I'll make the mincemeat, and let's say my husband will have it with rice, and my son and daughter will have it with spaghetti, and maybe I will have it with like, the spiralized courgettes, or butternut squash, or some cauliflower rice. But I don't mind vegetables, because it's sort of 5 minutes to do the extra bits, so I don't mind that at all. So for lunch, I'm having the leftover stir fry from yesterday. So this is prawns, cauliflower rice, red and orange peppers, and it's seasoned with Cajun spice, paprika, salt, and black pepper. So this is speed and protein, so SP. And I also put some oyster sauce just for extra flavoring. So this is what I'm gonna have for lunch today. Guys, how did you get on? How are you doing? Did you lose? Did you gain? Did you maintain? What's your game plan for next week? Let's do this together. Thank you so much for watching, and God bless you.